Posted 102-22-017-082954 PM MDTDays after the NFL declined to change its rule on the national anthem. About 24 players protested around the league Sunday. Associated Press journalists counted 22 players protesting during the anthems in some way before day games. Some took a knee, others sat on the bench, stayed in the tunnel or raised a fist. On September 25, days after President Trump said players should be fired for protesting during the anthem, more than 200 players protested. On Sunday, the Seahawks and 49ers had the most protesters. Seattle defensive end Michael Bennett and 7 Seahawks teammates did not stand before their game with the New York Giants. As a New York City police officer sang the anthem, Bennett was joined by defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson, defensive end Brandon Jackson, defensive end Marcus Smith, defensive tackle Jaron Reed, defensive end Frank Clark and defensive end Quinton Jefferson. Defensive end Cliff Averill, scratched for the game, sat between Clark and Bennett. Another teammate stood with his left arm on Bennett's back. One Seattle player kneeled. Cardinals Palmer out with broken left arm, needs surgery. Arizona Cardinals quarterback Carson Palmer broke his left arm in the 330 loss to the Los Angeles Rams at Twickenham Stadium on Sunday, leaving Drew Stanton to take over after the team returns from its bye week. Palmer will require surgery on the arm and coach Bruce Arians said he expects the quarterback to miss 8 weeks. That leaves Stanton, who has been Palmer's backup since the two joined the team prior to the 2013 season, to step in and lead the offense. And while the 10-year veteran has handled that role capably in the past, he completed just 5 of 14 passes for 62 yards and an interception in the Cardinals' first shutout loss since December 9, 2012. You never want to see something like this happen, especially to Carson, Stanton said. We've been together for 5 years. My heart goes out to him. For this team, losing a guy like that, a Pro Bowler and potential Hall of Famer, it's tough, and losing a friend and a teammate. Without injured WRs, Ravens' struggles continue, having gone backward during a 3-and-out on their first drive at Minnesota. The Baltimore Ravens got the ball right back after the latest interception by their ball-hawking defense. The next setback came 2 plays into the ensuing possession, proving to be a much bigger problem. Mike Wallace, after catching a 9-yard pass on a crossing route near midfield, was leveled by a lowered shoulder from safety Andrew Sendejo that he never saw coming. The hit was delivered hard enough to knock Wallace's helmet off and draw an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Sendejo. Browns' Thomas Hurt snap streak ends. The last great hope for the Browns faded Sunday. Rock hard and shatterproof, Joe Thomas missed an offensive play, and he's going to miss many more. Cleveland's Iron Man left tackle sustained a serious injury to his left triceps and could miss the remainder of another losing season for the Browns. The 10-time Pro Bowler had played 10,363 consecutive snaps when he was forced to leave the field in the third quarter of a 129-overtime loss to the Tennessee Titans. The sight of Thomas curled in a ball and yelling in agony was unnerving for everyone. It's kind of unbelievable, said Browns left guard Joel Bitonio. I thought he was a superhuman, where nothing could happen to him. There were about 30 seconds out there where I teared up. It's tough because he's the best player on our team. Patriots CB Gilmore out with concussion versus Falcons. The Patriots were without starting cornerback Stephen Gilmore for the second straight week when New England hosted Atlanta on Sunday night. Gilmore was out with a concussion and ankle injury. Joining him on the inactive list for the Patriots are linebacker Harvey Langi, back cornerback Eric Rogroin, defensive lineman Janio Grissom, tackle Cam Fleming, offensive lineman Cole Croston and linebacker Alandon Roberts. Inactive for Atlanta are linebacker Jordan Tripp concussion, receivers Nick Williams and Marvin Hall, safety Sherrod Niesman, guard Sean Harlow, offensive tackle Austin Pastor and defensive lineman Otaiba Rubin.